Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network. We are live here from Lincoln, Missouri to watch a single game tonight. The Lady Cards will be taking on the Varsity Greyhounds from Windsor. Coming into tonight's contest, the Lady Greyhounds are 10-9, whereas the Lincoln Lady Cards are 5-14. We're going to start with starting lineups here. We'll start with the visitors in today's contest, the Windsor Lady Greyhounds, Mally Varner and Madison Miller at guard, along with Alexis Millington, the lone senior, in the starting lineup. And then at forward for the Greyhounds, Danny and Julia Ashby, wearing 20 and 21 respectively. The home team tonight, the Lincoln Lady Cards, will start with the same unit they started with last time out. Addie Pinnell at guard with Cadence Harvey and Emery Eckhoff. And then at forward, Rebecca Helland and Danica Gillespie. We are about 2.5 minutes away from our tip-off, so we're going to step aside here for a moment and get a couple words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Lane Johnson. Welcome to Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack.
Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack is a full-service print shop and apparel brand that is set up to print any and all wearable or promotional items that you may need. We can help you grow your brand and business by providing you with quality products and prints, all for a fair price. After working with us, you will find that our customer service and attention to detail is unrivaled. Find us online at sbshirtshack.com or at Spooky Bear's Shirt Shack on Facebook. To visit with a team member, call us at 660-776-2021. Spooky Bear Shirt Shack, we make printing easy. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lincoln Realty has been serving Lincoln and all of West Central Missouri for 70 years. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm, recreational, or lake property you're after, Lacey and her team have you covered. Give them a call today at 660-547-3535 or stop by the office located at 546 North Highway 65 in Lincoln. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. Need some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete... Okay, we are back here from Lincoln, Missouri as the starters are announced here in-house. Now here on Spooky Bear Media, this today we're on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network, but we were fortunate enough to see each of these two teams in their last bit of action. The Lincoln Lady Cardinals in the loser's side of the conference tournament bracket had a gut-wrenching loss to Green Ridge. And Windsor in the third place game of the same tournament had a big loss to the Stover Lady Bulldogs. These two teams are in the same district, Class 2 District 8. Ashby and Gillespie will jump things off from the center circle. Each team in more of a defensive jump position. Windsor's going to win it. Millington possesses the ball. She's going to be checked by Helen. Lincoln's going to start in man defense. Ashby inside fouled. That's Danny Ashby, the older of the two Ashby girls in the starting lineup. Quick foul there picked up by Danica Gillespie, her first, team's first. Each of these two teams also finding themselves in the Tipton Cardinals district. Both free throws missed, but Millington secures an offensive rebound. Nobody guards her. She steps into a wide-open three from straight on and drills it. Windsor starts with a 3-0 lead. Windsor going to slap on a 2-2-1 press here to begin things. Gillespie gets it across. Now Miller and Millington going to trap. She gets out of it. Windsor's fallen back into a 2-3 of sorts. Helen on the block, fouled on her shot. That foul will go against Julia Ashby. That's her first foul. And the first team foul against the Greyhounds here. Convenient banking hours here in Lincoln, Missouri for Rebecca Helland, as she makes her first with some help from the glass. Tries the same thing on the second, can't finish. Ashby has a rebound. That's Julia Ashby. Millington working on Helland. Now Ashby at the elbow. Windsor running a little flex here. Millington inside. Helland was screened by Gillespie. Millington blows the layup, and Helen gets a rebound. She's going to bring things across the midcourt line. Windsor now has adjusted in this possession. They're running man defense. Helen out of the corner, ball screen. Inside, trouble with it. And Millington able to force a jump ball. That'll be the first jump ball of tonight's contest. Possession arrow pointing Lincoln way. Lincoln nearly turned it over there on the inbounds. Windsor now in a zone defense off the out of bounds. This varsity contest, the only contest tonight. No JV, no boys. Helen, free throw line jumper. It's off the mark. Miller's got a rebound. Millington to Ashby. Now Miller in the corner. Lincoln running man defense here. Miller inside. Gillespie ties her up. That's going to be another jump ball. This time it'll stay with Windsor. And as we mentioned, these two teams find themselves in the same district. And there could be some district seeding implications with this game, as there are a couple teams in the middle fighting for position with Windsor. Lincoln comes up with a steal. Ball screen for Pinnell out of the corner. Harvey's got it. Volleyball line straight on. Windsor's gone back and forth from a 2-3 zone to man defense on multiple possessions here to start. This possession they're in man. A lot of movement here for Lincoln's offense, something that we like to see. Emery Eckhoff wide open. Looked like she might have got fouled. A loose ball. Eckhoff all over the floor. Ashby takes it away from her. Now, Eckhoff looked like she tripped Varner at midcourt. Miller steps into a three. It's off. And a great box out by Danica Gillespie. As Danny Ashby's going to get whistled for going over the back. Sorry, that's Julia Ashby. We've got a sub on for each team. Alyssa Mellon and Mackenzie Yearout will come on for the Cards, the two leading scorers for the Lincoln Cards. 25 comes on for Windsor. Unfortunately, the roster I'm looking at still does not have her on it. I've got the same one from Saturday, so we're just going to call her 25. Apologize to her family for not being able to say her name. Gillespie nearly turns it over on a skip pass, trying to get it to Harvey. Windsor in man defense. Nice cut by Gillespie. Nice find by Mellon. Lincoln can't finish, as that offensive possession yielded a tremendous look for Lincoln. Helen working hard against Millington. Millington beats her. Pull-up jumper from 18, rattles out. Ashby cleans things up with an offensive rebound and putback. That's Danny Ashby, the junior, number 20. There's been a couple opportunities here for a clear-out pass. Lincoln does beat it. Wild shot attempt by Yearout is cleaned up by Ashby. And now a 30-second timeout by the Windsor Greyhounds is going to give us an opportunity to step aside. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network.
Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back here, 4.5 minutes through the first quarter of our lone broadcast for tonight. Only 6 points on the board here total between these two teams. Refereeing tonight, Rick Grunden, Brian Rice, and Kevin Knox. Ball screen from Millington. Lincoln's going to switch it. Harvey's got her in trouble up at the top. Looked like Yearout might have been fouled there on the loose ball. It will go out of bounds. Last touch by Windsor. Windsor continuing to put some full court pressure on here with the 2-2-1. Helen wants the ball. There it is. Helen behind the defense. Fouled by 25. Good awareness by Helen to call for that basketball. So another foul here against the Greyhounds. This the first one against number 25, the third team foul against the Greyhounds. Helen hits the first free throw. She's got both points here for the Cards. Kendall Bartley is on the floor for the first time for the Cardinals. That shot by Helen is in and out. Millington in trouble at the elbow. Ashby going to pull things out. And Lincoln doing a lot of switching here on screens, on ball and off ball. Good hands by Harvey. Loose ball. Helen ends up with it. 1-on-2. Beats Ashby to the spot. A nice jump stop and layup. A move that Helen has started to perfect, as she has all 4 of the Lincoln Cardinal points. And doing it on the defensive end, checking Windsor's best player. Millington misfires on a pass over to Miller, and Lincoln's defense forces another turnover. Gillespie comes on for Bartley. Windsor now with 4 turnovers here in the first quarter. Mellon splits the double team. Gets the ball to Helen. Helen can't make the 8-footer. That ball hung on the rim for a moment. Nobody's got Varner wide open from the corner. It's off the mark. Just a tad long. Mellon's got it. There's a Windsor player down. 5-on-4 here. Mellon going to pull things out. Windsor still in man. Harvey, off-schedule shot. Didn't have her feet underneath her. She was just inside the three-point line, but gets it to go. Lincoln now with a 6-5 lead. We're under 1 minute to play in the first quarter. 25 on the elbow. Now Ashby swarmed by Lincoln. Mellon takes it away and then is tripped. They're going to say last touched by Mellon, and it will be Windsor basketball. Helen takes it away. Nice pass over to Harvey. Left-hand layup. Well, we'll call it a right-hand layup on the left side. But now Harvey and Helen both have 4. Lincoln's got 8 total and a 3-point lead with 30 seconds left to play in our opening quarter. Lincoln's defense has been the story here in the first quarter, as Mellon nearly takes it away again. Now 25 on the block. That's tough for Gillespie. She's given up 4 or 5 inches there. Lincoln needs not get sloppy here. 10 on the clock, and you're out with an aggressive drive to the basket. Draws the contact, and we'll see 2 free throws. And the Lincoln girls fired up. I've got to say, I haven't seen all 5 of the Lincoln Lady Cardinals play defense like this in the same game. You're out's off on the first, but it's refreshing to see the way they're applying pressure and the way they've come out with some intensity here in this game, defending their home court against a team they very well may see in districts. 6.7 on the clock. Yearhout's got 1 free throw here. It's off the mark. Varner's got a rebound. Now it's Millington. 5 on the clock. Gets it up court. Now Ashby does not get it off in time. And Lincoln with a 1-point lead after 1 quarter. We've got a break in the action here. We're going to step aside. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Sponsored by 31 Chiropractic. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. We're also sponsored by WK's family of dealerships. WK, a name we all know, owned by a family we all grew up with, now open at 4 locations in Sedalia and Boonville, featuring a great inventory of new Chevrolet, Ford, and Dodge vehicles, as well as high-quality used vehicles. At WK, they have combined their service, collision, and detailing departments with a great variety of American-made vehicles to be the #1 stop in your search for a new vehicle. Browse their selection of new and used vehicles today at WKFamily.com. Broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services, At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596.
Second quarter underway here. Lincoln's got the basketball with an 8-7 lead on the floor for the Lady Cards. Mellon, Harvey, Pennell, Eckhoff, and Gillespie. 2-3 zone for Windsor on the out of bounds. Lincoln a little late to notice, but now going to pull things out, get into their zone sets. Gillespie going to try a three from the wing. It's off. Pennell secures a rebound, and thus another possession here for Lincoln. There, Lincoln finally gets it to the high post, and it immediately pays dividends as Gillespie assists Harvey on a 12-foot jump shot. Miller in the corner, checked by Pennell. Now Varner. And a foul there by Helland reaching in. Miller wide open from the corner. It's off the mark. Millington blocked by Helen. Millington gets it back. Then runs into Eckhoff. They're going to get Eckhoff for a foul. And one opportunity here for Millington. Looked like a pretty good job there by Eckhoff, maintaining verticality. And it looks like we've got a lane violation here against Lincoln. So Millington going to see another free throw here. That, by the way, was Emery Eckhoff's first foul and the second team foul against the Cardinals. Millington misses again. Lincoln nearly doesn't come away with the basketball. Lincoln played a really solid first quarter, a little sloppy here to start. Nobody was guarding Eckhoff, so she sensed an opportunity to drive inside. Looked like she was bumped, lost the ball, and will be charged with a turnover. That's Olsen Wolf on the floor for the Greyhounds, wearing number 1. Millington on the block, working against Helen. Helen probably got away with a foul there. Eckhoff ends up with the basketball. Wisely slows things down. Gillespie, elbow, gets inside. Nice pull-up jumper. A little too much mustard. Helen's got to be careful. Probably could have been whistled for another foul there. Ashby on the block, working against Pennell. Nice strong move at the cup. And Windsor back on top by 1. Thus far, Lincoln has handled this pressure pretty well. Fewer turnovers than what we normally see out of the Lady Cards. However, there's been a couple instances where they've gotten a little sloppy in the backcourt and narrowly avoided a turnover. Gillespie, tough shot. Looked like it was blocked. Gets her own rebound, saves it for the moment, and Varner ended up with it. Millington over to Miller. Now Varner steps in, left wing, three-point shot, air ball. Ashby saves it to Eckhoff. She gets it up to Helen. 1-on-3, jump stop into the contact, no foul. A lot of contact being let go. Millington's got it. 5-on-4 for Windsor. Millington over to Miller. Her shot misses everything. Pinnell had the rebound. Millington rips it away. Jump ball is the call. Those are possessions that in a tight game can come back and bite you if you are Lincoln. That really should have been a rebound for Lincoln. Ashby's inbounds pass denied by Harvey. 4:22 left in the first half. Windsor basketball up 11-10. It's been a tight game all game long. Varner wide open in the corner. No shot comes from it. Ashby loses it. You're out with the steal. 1-on-2. Jump stop and is fouled, putting a lot of pressure on the defense. You're out, misses the first. And the second. Offensive rebound for Mellon. Putback goes. And Lincoln back on top, 12-11. Mellon, the leading scorer for this Lincoln team. Now Year Out takes it away. Wisely slows things down. Man defense again. No, sorry, it's a zone here. It is man. Their man and zone have looked similar because of Lincoln's positioning on offense. It was man there on that possession, and a foul called against Windsor. That's the first foul against Olsen Wolf, and the second team foul here. I don't even see. Olsen Wolf must have just checked out as she's no longer on the floor. 2-3 zone off the out of bounds here for Windsor. Mellon wide open left wing. Off the mark. However, Bartley offensive rebound. Harvey now puts it right back up. Ashby has a rebound. Varner inside to 25, and 25 down low. A matchup problem for Lincoln as they have no real size to put in front of her. Mellon pocket picked by Madison Miller. However, they're going to call a jump ball. It will be Lincoln basketball. When 25 has the ball on the block, 2 different times now, she's made things difficult. I think what we've got now, I see the picture now. 25, that's Priscilla Hickey. She's wearing 35 in the picture, and on the program I've been given, Mellon, a rainbow shot falls in, and Lincoln back on top with a 1-point lead. Coach Bryant, after the make, going to call a timeout, conceivably to set up something new on defense. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Lincoln Cardinals Sports Network.
The broadcast is sponsored by Shirley's Highway Cafe. Shirley's Highway Cafe serves a full breakfast and lunch menu from 6 to 2 Sunday through Friday and from 6 to noon on Saturdays. For breakfast, try a good old-fashioned omelet or the biscuits and gravy. For lunch, they've got the best country fried steak and mashed potatoes around. Shirley's Highway Cafe is located on Highway 65 in Lincoln, so give them a try on your next trip through town or call them for carry-out at 660-547-3500. This broadcast is also sponsored by Veracruz Trace. Veracruz Trace Mexican Restaurant in Lincoln delivers local and delicious Mexican cuisine served by their welcoming and caring staff. They are open from 11 to 9 on Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and from 11 to 10 on Friday and Saturday. Stop by at 455 North Highway 65 in Lincoln or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-0315.
Out of the timeout, Lincoln with Helland, Mellon, Harvey, Gillespie, and Year out. The Greyhounds with Danny Ashby, Mally Varner, Madison Miller, Alexis Millington, and Priscilla Hickey. Both times Hickey's had the ball on the block. She's just overpowered Lincoln with her size. Lincoln trying to extend some ball pressure out beyond the three-point line, hopefully to avoid getting into that position again. We've got 2.5 to play here in the first half. Danny Ashby with the basketball, checked by Helland. Lincoln in a zone defense here out of that timeout. Miller to Ashby. Hickey's open underneath. Good hands by Year out, but not enough to stop Hickey as she corrals the pass. Such an easy look for Windsor's big down low. Mellon now tries a three. It's off. Millington has a rebound. Varner inside to Hickey, and that is a true mismatch here as Hickey now with 8 points unofficially. I believe shooting 100% from the floor. Gillespie aggressive, blocked by Millington. Now a jump ball. It's going to be Windsor basketball. And despite Hickey having 8 very easy points down low, Lincoln finds themselves only trailing by 3. Hickey at the elbow. Millington gets around Helen, runs into some contact, loose ball. Ashby's got it. Hard screen set there by Varner. Now Hickey receives the ball screen. Nice back cut by Varner. Mellon just lost her. Mellon now with a rebound on her backside. Fortunate for Lincoln as Windsor just blows a layup there. Tough shot by Year out, won't go. Good defense by Miller. 37 seconds on the clock now. Miller wide open from the corner. Misses everything. Varner's got it. Millington over to Varner, top of the key. Windsor trying to get the ball inside to Hickey. Ashby's going to try a pull-up jumper from the right side. Hickey, offensive rebound, putback won't go. Lincoln with 10 seconds, needs to get a good look here. Mellon wide open, steps into a three. She walks first. .7 on the clock. Lincoln gets up in full court pressure. Priscilla Hickey runs the go route. Has a little trouble with it. Saves it into Millington and one. Helen called for the foul. Good body control by Millington to put it up, use the glass, and score. That's Rebecca Helen's second foul. Millington converts the three-point play. Mellon going to have to heave this. Lincoln does not get a shot off. And another disastrous end to a quarter for Lincoln as they are unable to execute a forced shot and then a turnover on their last 2 possessions of the half, whereas they give up an and one on the other end. So we'll see what Coach Brett Bryant talks about with his team in the half. Lincoln trails 14-20. We're going to step aside and get ourselves ready for a halftime show. We'll be back.
Hi, I'm Lane Johnson. Welcome to Spooky Bear Shirt Shack. Spooky Bear Shirt Shack is a full-service print shop and apparel brand that is set up to print any and all wearable or promotional items that you may need. We can help you grow your brand and business by providing you with quality products and prints, all for a fair price. After working with us, you will find that our customer service and attention to detail is unrivaled. Find us online at sbshirtshack.com or at Spooky Bear Shirt Shack on Facebook. To visit with a team member, call us at 660-776-2021. Spooky Bear Shirt Shack, we make printing easy. Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the Lincoln community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Lincoln Realty has been serving Lincoln and all of West Central Missouri for 70 years. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm, recreational, or lake property you're after, Lacey and her team have you covered. Give them a call today at 660-547-3535 or stop by the office located at 546 North Highway 65 in Lincoln. This broadcast is supported by Denny's Construction Solutions. Wally and his crew offer many services. At the top of the list is excavation and general contracting. They will build from the ground up. But that's not all. They offer site clearing, site prep, concrete flat work, and more. If you've got a problem that could require a skid steer, excavator, or jackhammer, Denny's Construction has the solution. Call them today at 660-596-9992. Need some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete septic system? Call Chris and Austin at Mid-Mo Dirt and Septic. They have experience in all types of dirt work and are certified and licensed septic system installers. They're also offering concrete flat work, so give this father and son team a call at 660-723-6958 or at 660-221-0681. Gallo Supply is your local solution for all household and industrial cleaning supplies. From can liners to soaps to copying or toilet paper, Gallo Supply has what you need. Brett at Gallo can provide a friendly and personal touch that other larger companies just can't. He can ship directly to your door when you order using their fast and easy website, so whether you're in need of residential or commercial Jan Sand supplies, visit GALLOsupply.com or email sales@gallosupply.com for bulk prices. Hi, I'm Lane Johnson. Welcome to Spooky Bear Shirt Shack. Spooky Bear Shirt Shack now offers custom online stores. These team stores, as we like to call them, are an easy way to get your community or organization into the newest gear. We process and bag every order, and we can even ship it directly to your customers. This process provides a perfect way for booster clubs, sports teams, and other extracurricular clubs or programs to raise money. Why hassle with paper order forms or big companies with long lead times and no personal touch when Spooky Bear can make fundraising easy? Find us online at sbshirtshack.com or at Spooky Bear Shirt Shack on Facebook. To visit more about how a team store can help you, call us today at 660-776-2021. We are sponsored by 31 Chiropractic. 31 Chiropractic is a wellness-centered family chiropractic office that specializes in care for women and children. Lindsay delivers tailored chiropractic and physical treatment for your whole family for their whole life. Stop in at 292 South Highway 65 in Lincoln or call 660-460-3719 to schedule your appointment with Dr. Lindsay today. We're also sponsored by WK's family of dealerships. WK, a name we all know, owned by a family we all grew up with, now open at 4 locations in Sedalia and Boonville, featuring a great inventory of new Chevrolet, Ford, and Dodge vehicles, as well as high-quality used vehicles. At WK, they have combined their service, collision, and detailing departments with a great variety of American-made vehicles to be the #1 stop in your search for a new vehicle. Browse their selection of new and used vehicles today at WKFamily.com. This broadcast is sponsored by
Yeah, let's just go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lincoln Cardinals Sports Network. We are live here from Lincoln, Missouri, watching the Lady Cards take on the Lady Greyhounds from Windsor. The first quarter was dominated by Lincoln, and the second quarter was dominated by Windsor. This halftime show brought to you by Johnson's Accounting and Tax, LLC, here in Lincoln. We appreciate their support. As we get into the halftime show, we want to start with the Estes Drive-In replay cam. We've got 2 replays from the first half to bring you, both Lincoln highlights. We'll start here with an off-balance shot by Cadence Harvey. Just good shot-making ability there. Not having her feet set, it doesn't matter. She finds the bottom. And here, good defense by Rebecca Helen to steal it away, and then good court awareness to get it across to Harvey. Those 2 sophomores have been playing well together tonight. That was the Estes Drive-In replay cam. Now we've got some unofficial stats here. We call it the tail of the tape from the first half, brought to you by Johnson's Accounting and Tax, LLC. You see Lincoln not shooting the ball from the floor quite as well and not having any three-point shots to go. The big thing that jumps out to me here, there's 2 things. The fact that Windsor is out-rebounding Lincoln by 11 has played an integral role in their ability in that second quarter to build a lead, and then the turnovers. Lincoln with just 4 turnovers through the first 2 quarters, and it's been really obvious to me their ability to handle the pressure. Windsor's been in a 2-2-1 trapping full court pressure look for most of the game, and Lincoln really hasn't turned it over to them much, which has been the Achilles heel of this Lincoln team all year long. Now tonight, it's been Priscilla Hickey down low wearing number 25. She's 4 for 5 from just close range, and every time she's got it under control on the block, Lincoln has been unable to keep her from scoring. I imagine that to be a point of emphasis here for the Windsor Greyhounds to get her the ball in that position more and more. Lincoln's going to have to find a way to either turn the guards over up top or throw an extra body at Hickey when she gets it down low. Lincoln also needs to go back to getting those good looks they were getting in the first quarter, because in that first quarter they were really working the ball around and getting it inside, working the ball to the high post, taking high percentage shots, turning Windsor over. Windsor with 8 turnovers in the first half. 6 of them were in the first quarter. So Lincoln needs to continue to put that pressure on and see if they can get some free ones out of Windsor. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors for tonight's broadcast and all others like it for making this broadcast possible. We wouldn't be here live today if it weren't for them. Could have worded that better. We would not be live with this broadcast today if it weren't for them. So we appreciate their support. Be sure to check them out if they're businesses that you haven't heard of before, and be sure to thank them if you see them out and about for their support, making it possible for you to watch a game at home. Looks like Lincoln's going to start with the basketball here, down 6, 16 minutes to play. I know Coach Bryant wants to win this one, He felt like this was a winnable game and something that could help his team put their best foot forward as they're playing against a team that took part in the third place game in the conference tournament. Eckhoff with the ball, left wing, now Helland. Harvey's got it. Man defense to start here out of Windsor. They've kind of gone in between man and zone all game long. Helland on the block, working against Varner. Errant pass is taken away by Ashby. Now Windsor's got numbers. Miller back to Ashby, a little give and go. Good job by Lincoln to slow that down. Harvey with the on-ball presence there to keep Windsor from getting an easy one. Ashby, elbow, guarded by Gillespie. Now Millington. Windsor running this flex offense pretty tight. Millington misses a shot. Putback won't go. Now she has another offensive rebound. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow pointing in favor of Windsor. Ashby, late foul call on her take to the basket. That's number 21, Julia Ashby. That foul against Helland is her third and the first against the Cardinals here in the third quarter. Now Coach Bryant going to have to take his best defensive player out. Mellon will come on for her. She's got 4 points in tonight's game. Ashby 0 for 2 there. And Mellon not able to corral the rebound, but it does go out of bounds last touched by Windsor. Full court pressure here by Windsor. Eckhoff, nice pass over to Mellon. Now Gillespie tries one from the elbow. It's off the mark. Millington open right wing. That shot is off. Gillespie rebound. .2 points through the third quarter, no points scored. Pinnell inside, back out to Harvey, wide open left wing. She's off the mark. Varner's got a rebound. Ashby underneath. Now Varner. Neither shot goes. Ooh, hard fall. Mellon and Ashby fighting for a rebound. They're going to call a foul here against number 20, Danny Ashby. Mellon falls hard. Year out comes on for Eckhoff. That foul against Ashby is the first personal for her and the first here against Windsor. And now a foul against Millington. That's Millington's second foul, the second team foul against Windsor. And Gillespie travels. Ashby, elbow. Now Miller, opposite elbow. Now Hickey, other elbow, throws it away. Pinnell with a steal. Mellon gets inside, tripped by Hickey. That's going to be Hickey's third foul and the third team foul against the Greyhounds here in the third quarter. 4:46 left to play. Neither team has scored here in the second half. Mellon, wide open corner three, way off. That three-point shot is off the mark. Hickey, though, just too big for Lincoln to handle. Rebounds over Gillespie, then scores the deuce. Nice bounce pass from Bartley inside to Year out and one. Year out with her first basket. Cuts the lead back to 6. Hickey with the rebound off the missed free throw. Hickey working against Bartley off the mark. Pinnell rebound. Pinnell directing traffic. Windsor in a 2-3 zone. No, it's man. Mellon, three-point shot, in and out. Fight for the rebound inside. Bartley draws a foul against Millington. With that Millington foul, she has 3 personal fouls. And Windsor now has 5 team fouls in this quarter. So for the final 3 minutes, 20 seconds, Lincoln will see 2 free throws on every foul. Bartley sinks the first. And the second. Pure shooting there for Bartley at the line. Off the makes. The lead is 4. Coach Bryant wants a full timeout.
Some dirt work, a building pad, or perhaps a complete septic system? Call Chris and Austin at Mid-Mo Dirt and Septic. They have experience in all types of dirt work and are certified and licensed septic system installers. They're also offering concrete flat work, so give this father and son team a call at 660-723-6958 or at 660-221-0681. Us here at Spooky Bear Media would like to give a huge thanks to Johnson's Accounting for making this broadcast and others like it possible. Johnson's Accounting and Tax Service LLC has been serving the community and its surrounding area for over 55 years. Lori and her team offer monthly business services such as sales tax, payroll, preparation of financial statements, and much more. They can easily set up a new business or an LLC. If you're in need of a tax return, Johnson's Accounting handles personal, small business, partnership, and corporate returns. For Johnson's Accounting, no business is too large or too small. They can handle them all. So give them a call at 660-547-3332 and see what they can do for you.
Out of the timeout, Lincoln not showing anything crazy on defense, just in simple man. They really want to get it inside to Hickey. Bartley's doing a good job keeping her from easy position. However, Hickey now on the block across the way to Varner. She's fouled by Mellon. Varner rattles in a free throw. First foul against Mellon here in the third, or excuse me, in the game, and second against Lincoln here in the third. 2 free throw opportunities, 2 free throw makes for Varner, and the lead for Windsor back to 6. Harvey, nice job by Lincoln on offense. Harvey makes the 2 off the Pinnell assist. And a perfect off-ball screen there. Sprung Harvey free in the middle. And Year Out, aggressive. Draws the jump ball. It'll be Lincoln basketball. Windsor pressing. Lincoln breaks the press. Bartley, corner. Now Pinnell. Now Year Out. Now Harvey. Mellon's got it. Ball screen. Windsor has dropped into a zone here. Lincoln now realizing it. Going to switch to their zone set. Goal should be to get the ball to the high post. The last time this team went zone, that worked. And Year Out gets a long 2 to rattle in with some help from the rim. She couldn't have been 3 inches from being a 3 there. It is now a 1-point game. Varner wide open, top of the key, had a little trouble receiving the pass. Hickey doubled. Mellon takes it away. Mellon out of control there. And I think that was Ashby who set up, and she had stood still probably for 3 seconds. That'll be Mellon's second foul. Hard ball screen. Varner, good job by Lincoln. Harvey there wanted a switch from a teammate, nearly took the pass away. Hickey loses it. Varner gets it back. Varner, three-pointer from the corner, doesn't go. Pinnell rebound, now looking to push. 50 seconds on the clock. Harvey tees up a 3 from the corner. No good. Hickey rebound. So Lincoln had gotten credit for a 3 a moment ago on the home scoreboard, and I quoted it saying it was a 1-point game. It's actually 24-22, as you see on your screen. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lincoln has dominated this quarter, winning it 8-4. However, Windsor with possession here could score and extend their lead. Ashby guarded by Harvey. Good job by Bartley. Bartley aggressive on the post entry. Deflects it, then it hits Hickey and goes out of bounds. 8.6. Lincoln needs some urgency here to get this across. Finds its way to Bartley. She's going to have to shoot it. She's fouled. And will shoot 2. And we've cited it several times on this broadcast. Lincoln, this girls team, has struggled at the end of quarters. Bartley misses the first, but has an opportunity here to make it a one-point game. Lincoln has struggled to execute and struggled with decision-making at the end of quarters. Bartley 1 for 2, and the lead for Windsor has whittled all the way down to 1. Wolf, heave, won't go. And we're going to go into the final 8 minutes with a great game on our hands. 24-23, Lincoln won the quarter there, coming in down by 6 and leaving it down by 1. We're going to step aside for a word from a few sponsors as these two teams collect themselves. We'll be back in 6.
Premier Automotive is proud to support Lincoln Athletics. Since 1993, Premier Automotive has been serving Central Missouri and the surrounding areas. Those 30 years of service make Fred & Company one of the most reliable and experienced used car dealers around. Go check out Premier Automotive's diverse selection of clean, pre-inspected cars, trucks, and SUVs located on the east side of 65 Highway in the heart of Lincoln, or give them a call today at 660-776-2019. We're also supported by the Lincoln Booster Club. If you haven't picked out your Lincoln Cardinal gear yet, be sure to reach out to the Lincoln Booster Club. Wearing Booster Club gear is another way to show the players and cheerleaders the support they deserve. The money raised from the Booster Club goes back into the athletic department to enhance their experience. Don't forget to pick up a program to help identify the kids out on the court, and be sure to support those sponsors in our community that back Lincoln Athletics.
All right, we are back here, 24-23 of what's been an entertaining game between the Windsor Greyhounds and the Lincoln Lady Cardinals. Lincoln with just 7 turnovers in tonight's game so far and 8 steals. So their defense and ability to take care of the basketball have been a huge asset for them. And here on defense, Emery Eckhoff immediately getting in the fray. Nearly had a clean steal. Instead, they're going to call it a jump ball on the floor for the Lady Cards. Gillespie, Harvey, Pinnell, Eckhoff, and Helland. Lincoln beats it. Windsor in zone. Lincoln now switching from their man set to zone set. Lincoln possessing the basketball here, trying to get a good shot. Helen likes that one from the wing. Her three-point try is off the mark. Millington in trouble at the elbow. And that swarming defense at the top by Eckhoff and Helen nets a turnover. Ooh. Eckhoff called for an offensive with the off arm. That'll be Emery Eckhoff's second foul. She's also going to get credit for a turnover. Eckhoff putting her body on the line on both sides here. Before the contact, Windsor stepped out of bounds, so a turnover by Windsor, their 15th of the game. Just an unforced error here by Windsor with a 1-point lead, 6:40 to play. Windsor out of the zone and into man. Switching it up nearly every possession now. Helen just throws it away. Millington out in front. Good hustle by Pinnell. And good defense transitionally there. Helen picked from behind, gets it back. Lincoln needs to slow this thing down. And they do. Windsor back to man. Harvey wide open, 18 feet, banks it in from straight on. Lincoln's got a lead now. And I must say, I haven't seen this passion and intensity out of this Lincoln girls team all year long. Miller, three-point shot contested by Eckhoff. Helen fails to get a body on Millington at the top of the key. Millington goes around her, gets an offensive rebound. Good foul by Helen as far as not giving up the easy bucket. However, Helen now has been a huge part of that defensive intensity all game long. Now she's got to go to the bench with 4 fouls. Eckhoff will also sit down. On for the Cardinals, Gillespie, Mellon, Bartley, Yearout, and Harvey. Millington wide open from the corner. It's off. Acrobatic rebound by Yearout, 1-on-4. Wisely dribbles to the corner and pulls things out. Lincoln sets up here, Harvey inside. Ooh, good adjustment by Windsor. That off-ball screen and cut has been working at different times tonight. Windsor did a great job to shut it down. That was Danny Ashby who took it away from Harvey. We've got a foul on the floor here by Mellon. That's her third, team's third foul. Lincoln only with 1 to give here. Now with 5:13 left in the game rather. Hickey's in with 4 fouls. She's off the mark, gets her own miss, puts it back up, and gives Windsor a 1-point lead. And Lincoln nearly gave it away. Bartley dropped it out of bounds, and Gillespie ended up inbounding it. Bartley comes out of her shoe, and an official timeout to let Bartley get her shoe back on. Lincoln averted a crisis on the inbounds as they nearly gave the ball just away. Gillespie gets inside, she's blocked. But the ball travels out of bounds, last touched by the Greyhounds. Gillespie nearly turns it over there on the inbounds. Varner getting a hand on the pass. Windsor, man defense. Mellon inside, and she is fouled. They're going to say in the act of shooting. Mellon will see 2. That foul against Julia Ashby is her third, and the first team foul against the Greyhounds. Mellon sinks the first, pure looking shot. Touches nothing but net. She now has unofficially 5 points in tonight's game. Second one off the mark. We're tied at 26, 4:35 to play. Bad foul there by Mellon. Now she has 4, and Lincoln doesn't have another one to give. So now Mellon and Helland on the bench with 4 fouls. Millington guarded by Harvey. Good tip pass by by Pennell. A jump ball is the call. It'll be Windsor basketball. Millington, wing 3, almost goes in. Pennell ended up with the rebound. Lincoln now with the basketball, tie ball game. Yearout wasn't being guarded there for a moment. Bartley inside, finds Yearout, thought about a 3. Bad pass inside, ends in a Millington steal. Now she wants to push. Varner ahead, fouled hard by Bartley. And for the final 3 minutes and 46 seconds, Windsor will be in the double bonus. That's Bartley's first foul. Varner will see 2 here. First one is good. Second one also goes in. Varner steps to the line, calmly hits 2 free throws, and gives her team a 2-point lead. We've got a short 30-second timeout on the floor by Coach Brett Bryan of Lincoln. We're going to step aside. We'll be back.
Gallo Supply is your local solution for all household and industrial cleaning supplies. From can liners to soaps to copying or toilet paper, Gallo Supply has what you need. Brett at Gallo can provide a friendly and personal touch that other larger companies just can't. He can ship directly to your door when you order using their fast and easy website, so whether you're in need of residential or commercial Jan Sand supplies, visit GALLOsupply.com or email sales@gallosupply.com for bulk prices.
It'll be Lincoln basketball trailing by 2 with 3:46 left to play. Lincoln's got 2 timeouts left and no fouls to give as Windsor is in the double bonus here for the rest of the game. Windsor's been in this 2-2-1 and hasn't worked for most of the game. There, Gillespie turns it over. Millington, wide open 3, and it rattles in with some help from the rim. Lincoln there, a terrible turnover, followed up by letting Windsor's highest scorer get a wide open 3-point shot. They nearly turn it over again. Lincoln out of the timeout here, very sloppy. Lincoln now down 5, lazy passes. Again, Lincoln turns it over. Harvey, bad pass. Coach Bryant's got to call another timeout here. A full timeout. And just inexplicable, out of that timeout, Lincoln self-destructs. 3 bad plays in a row. A 2-point lead grows to 7. We're going to step aside.
Cardinal Sports Network is also sponsored by Sedalia Rental and Supply. Sedalia Rental and Supply is located on 50 Highway in Sedalia, Missouri. Todd and his knowledgeable crew have served West Central Missouri as a one-stop shop for all your equipment rental and party supply needs since 1994. If they don't have it, you probably didn't need it. Call Sedalia Rental and Supply today at 660-826-8188 to see how they can help you complete your next project. Speaking of projects, we are also sponsored by City Electric Supply. If you're an electrician, plumber, or just a DIYer, you need to go to City Electric Supply in Warsaw. They have the largest selection of both tools and supplies available in the Lake area. See Dustin or any one of his experienced associates, and they will find just the item that you need. City Electric Supply in Warsaw, 660-900-3512.
We're back here. Lincoln will inbound the basketball. A new group: Gillespie, Mellon, Helland, Eckhoff, and Yearout. And a catastrophic 30-second stretch for Lincoln as they give up 5 unanswered, mostly off of bad turnovers. And then a missed assignment. Lincoln needs to get the ball across the timeline here, and they don't. And another turnover. Lincoln now in their last 3 possessions turn the basketball over. And we're under 3 to play. Lincoln, 2 girls on the floor with 4 fouls. That's Helland and Mellon. Helland on the basketball now guarding Varner. Now Millington going right at Gillespie. Lincoln crowd did not enjoy that foul call. It was called on the floor. So the second foul against Gillespie will be not an and one, but instead a foul on the floor. Millington will see 2, hits the first. And Millington there just put her head down and decided she was going to put the pressure on the officials to make a call. Millington misses the second. Gillespie rebound. Lincoln down 8, 2:40 to play, in desperate need of a basket. Windsor in man defense. Lincoln nearly turns it over again. Helen, full head of steam, gets inside, fouled. Now putting the pressure on the Windsor defense and officials to make a call as she gets to the rim. That foul against Millington is her 4th. Helen hits the first. Lincoln as a team has left several points at the free throw line. As right now, as a team, they are 7 for 16 from the charity stripe. Helen goes 2 for 2. She's got 6 points here. Lincoln trails by 6. Going to slap on a full court press. Windsor gets it into Varner. Now Miller, now Ashby. Millington stays in with 4 fouls. Timeout by Windsor right at midcourt. Looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to step aside.
Tonight's broadcast is presented by Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty has 14 real estate agents with 275 combined years of real estate experience. Luke and his team are not only experienced, but extremely knowledgeable when it comes to listing your property or helping you find the perfect home. If you're looking to buy a home, commercial property, or land, look no further than Reese Nichols Golden Key Realty. Be sure to visit their website at reesenichols.com or give them a call today at 660-438-7228.
Still. Okay, after the 30-second timeout, Windsor's got the basketball. Same group on the floor for Lincoln. Eckhoff on the ball. Mellon nearly took it away. Varner's got it on the elbow. Helen does not need to foul, and she does. At times, Rebecca Helen just can't help herself. The way she plays is a physical and aggressive brand of basketball. That's why we like watching her play. It does tend to get her in trouble from time to time as she has been disqualified. Millington's first free throw is good. The lead is 7, 2:06 to play. Millington makes both. She has been very good from the line here. Coach Balburney going to get her out with 4 fouls in favor of Olsen Wolf. Lincoln needs to get the ball up the floor without turning it over. They turn it over and then foul. That's the first foul against Mackenzie Yearout. Miller steps to the line and misses the first. Addie Pinnell comes on for Emery Eckhoff. Miller misses both. Gillespie rebound. Mellon, full head of steam, gets inside, floats it up. She's off the mark. Ashby across the timeline. Now just 98 seconds left. Mellon is going to be called for the foul. That's her 5th foul, so she's going to be disqualified now too. Ashby going to step to the line with 2 free throws. This is Danny Ashby. First shot is a miss. Second shot is good. The lead is 9. Eckhoff gets through the press. Lincoln's got to shoot the basketball. Tapped out of bounds by Windsor. Coach Bryant's going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back.
Lincoln Realty has been serving Lincoln and all of West Central Missouri for 70 years. Whether it's residential, commercial, farm, recreational, or lake property you're after, Lacey and her team have you covered. Give them a call today at 660-547-3535 or stop by the office located at 546 North Highway 65 in Lincoln.
To handle the pressure at all. Out of the timeout, Lincoln will have the basketball underneath their own basket, down by 9. 50 seconds to go. You got to think it's time to start chucking some threes. As Lincoln's got a mountain to climb here after scoring only 5 points this quarter. Gillespie, corner shot, air ball. Eckhoff's got it. Loses her footing. They're going to call a push. Third foul against Windsor here in the quarter. Julia Ashby has 4 fouls. Hickey's going to come on for Ashby. Pennell, 3-point shot, no good. Hickey rebounds. Now 30 seconds left in the game. And Burnaby wants a timeout. Balburney. It's a 60-second timeout. We'll step aside for a word from a few of our sponsors. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Estes Drive-In. If you're looking for a bite to eat or a tasty treat, Estes Drive-In has you covered. With a wide array of options and friendly service, you can't go wrong with Estes Drive-In. Stop in and eat or call ahead for carryout at 660-547-3516. Are you missing that human touch with your bank? Come talk to a real person at Community National Bank and Trust. They're your local bank that's small enough to know you, yet big enough to offer the best products. Stop by and see them at 101 South 65 Highway in Lincoln or 1695 Hilltop Drive in Warsaw. Your community, your bank, your relationship. Community National Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here with 29.7 seconds left in the game. Lincoln put together a really good first and third quarter. The second and fourth quarters, however, Windsor by a mile. Lincoln comes out in a zone, trying to apply a little pressure. They do turn Windsor over. 20 seconds now. Eckhoff, full head of steam, 1-on-5. Nothing there. Gets it over to Yearout, who's going to try a 3 from the wing. She's off. Ashby rebounds and then travels. Looked like she might have been pushed by her own team. Eckhoff throws it away. Now Varner. And time will expire here in the corner. Lincoln just unable to put it together for 4 quarters. However, they did compete at different times. We're going to stay right here and wrap up with a little post-game show brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Lincoln falls 37-28. Windsor shoots the ball better from the floor, but just slightly. Lincoln 0 for 11 from downtown, whereas Windsor was 2 for 14. Both teams shot right around 50% from the free throw line. But in the rebounding department, Lincoln gave up a massive advantage. Windsor unofficially with 40 team rebounds, 14 coming on the offensive end. That's a ton of extra possessions. Lincoln as a team we have unofficially at 21 rebounds. Turnovers were another major factor. Lincoln going into the 4th quarter had only turned it over 7 times. I don't have any actual data to back this up, but I would say that was a season low on the year going into the 4th quarter as they had really taken care of the basketball. 8 turnovers unofficially in the 4th quarter led to a bit of a landslide. Windsor did turn it over 17 times. Lincoln's defense was not really the issue. On to individual stats. Cadence Harvey had a team-high 10 points for the Lady Cards. We've got Rebecca Helen with 6 to go with 3 steals and 3 rebounds. She also had an assist. We have Alyssa Mellon with 5 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals. We have Mackenzie Yearout with 4 points. Kendall Bartley had 3 points, and that rounds out the scoring for the Cardinals. A good effort in the 1st and 4th quarter. Lincoln just unable to put it together for 4 quarters, and that's really the way that it went. We are going to be live again from the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network on Friday of this week. We'll have court warming where Northwest, the Mustangs, come to town for a full night of varsity basketball. We will see both the boys and the girls on Friday in a court warming affair. Next Monday, we'll have Cole Camp at home for a boys-only contest. And then the following Friday, we'll have another quad night where Green Ridge comes to town. So a rematch for the girls of their last game in the conference tournament, and then the boys will play Green Ridge for the first time this season. So that's the upcoming schedule. That will be all that we do on the Lincoln Cardinal Sports Network for the remainder of the regular season. We'll also bring you any and all district tournament games that these two teams, the boys and the girls, take part in. We appreciate your support. For Lane Johnson, Isaac Dennis, and Kyle Eckhoff, we are signing off. We'll see you on Friday.